And the first beautiful Saturday morning in October. We went 2-1 yesterday. We are never going to bet Maryland again. And if anything, we're going to bet against them because they stink. But thankfully, Line Whisperer is multi-talented and not only bets on college football and the NFL, but also a little Major League Baseball. And we took two teams that have been crushing it for me lately. San Francisco on the run line, and they won 3-0, smoking the Padres. The Padres gave up a long time ago. And the Dodgers won 8-6, even with Clayton Kershaw getting taken out in the second inning. So there we go. We went 2-1. Positive money, positive grind. So let's see what we got today. We got a nice Big Days, Big Plays special. We've been doing well with that. Last week, it was the Line Whisperer's birthday, so we took a weekend off. But Boston College was it, so we've been killing it with the Big Days, Big Plays. We got 5 Octobers, 5 October Saturdays, which means we are going to go 5-0 on our Big Days, Big Plays. And we're going to be rolling in that Bitcoin dough on Thanksgiving. So let's see the Line Whisperer likes today. Line Whisperer coming to you from the roof deck of the Casa de la Line Whisperer. And we're going to change the process up. Usually I end this with the Big Days, Big Plays, but we're going to freaking start it with the Big Days, Big Plays today because it's one of my favorite teams of all time. And we're going to get to it in a second. But all the financial rewards the Line Whisperer has brought to you over the years. As you can see, we live in the great city of Philadelphia. It's time for a little nature tour. So, did you know this is a loofah plant that you can grow? And did you know what a loofah looks like? I thought they come from the sea. And they dry them out, and that's what they are. Nope, that is a loofah vegetable. It is a vegetable. I bet you didn't know that. So, the Line Whisperer just taught you something today. See? Here's another one. Crazy, huh? Loofah. Who knew you could grow it on your roof deck? But more importantly, let's get back to our winning bets. And now we wanted to start off right away with our Big Days, Big Plays bet. That's right. We're mixing it up. We're going right to it. And you can see I'm wearing it. Georgia Tech, baby. Georgia Tech. Only lost by a touchdown to Clemson 2 weeks ago. Line Whisperer took them last weekend for his birthday. They were 14-point underdogs in North Carolina and smoked them by 3 touchdowns. That's right. And now we play shitty Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's going to come in to Bobby Dodd Stadium on the Grant Field, playing the flats. Get out of here. We're 3-point underdogs, 3.5, something like that. We'll go with 3. So take Georgia Tech as your Big Days, Big Plays bet. No doubt about it. Game's at noon. That's the great thing. We'll get it out of the way early, and it's going to finance the rest of the evening. So Big Days, Big Plays, Georgia Tech. And my bonus bet, which I love just almost as much, right behind it, is Arkansas Hogs. Arkansas Hogs have been killing it. They smoked Texas. They covered again last week. And then guess what? They are 17-point dogs to Georgia. So that's going to be the beauty of the Georgia Tech. Georgia's biggest rival is Georgia, although we never beat them, so I don't know if that's a rival. So we got Georgia Tech and we got Arkansas. Those are the 2 Big Plays, Big Days bets that we got going on today. But I do have a couple other littles that we're going to sprinkle when we have all this money. We don't want to just stuff it in the mattress. We're going to roll it into others. It's called an investment. So let's see who we like in the night games tonight. Whisperer back. So we got our suspense out of the way early. I forgot to mention, also take Georgia Tech money lines. We got Georgia Tech and Arkansas as our big bets. But I got 4 other games that'll get us through the evening when you said you want to hang out. Your friends bore you, your family bores you. You can go watch these games and it'll be a little more entertaining. Let's start with Kentucky at 6 o'clock playing Florida, getting 7 points. Florida just smoked Tennessee last week. They've been reading all the press clippings, how great they are. Kentucky's actually a pretty good team. They're playing at home. It's at night. That place will be a little nuts. So I think plus 7.5. I don't think they'll win, but those definitely should cover. And then there's 3 more that I like. Let's start with Oregon State, the Beavers. They're playing Washington. Oregon State's favored by 1. Oregon State smoked like Kansas State or Stanford or something. So they're actually a good team. I did like them last year. So I figure at home, what's Washington going to do? They can't take it. And I think, where do they play? Corvallis, Oregon? I've never been to Oregon. I never plan on going, but I wouldn't mind going to Oregon State game sometime. So let's go Oregon State. And finally, F. Chip Kelly. Did you hear me? F. Chip Kelly. We're going to go Arizona State. Arizona State plus 3 at UCLA. UCLA's been playing well. They didn't cover 2 weeks ago, but they did cover last week against Stanford. Stanford stinks. But I think Arizona State and Herm Edwards, they got a good team. Chip Kelly's always overrated. We did win money on him early in the year, but now it's time for him to get punched in the face. That fat, rotund, fat face. I still hate him. And take Arizona State. And of course, We got Midnight Hawaii getting 11 at home on the island. Doesn't matter who they're playing, but they are playing a good team in Fresno State. That's going to be a tough one for them to cover, but you got to go with what brought you here. And what brought us here is Hawaii at midnight. So there's our 4-night games. We like Kentucky, we like Oregon State, we like Arizona State, and Hawaii. You know what? Line Whisperer is feeling very generous today because it's a nice, beautiful Saturday. I'm going to give you some NFL bets. Let's see who we like in the NFL. So we learned a lot today. We learned about the Luufa. We learned that Georgia Tech is going to dominate Pittsburgh. We're going to learn Arkansas is going to woo pig on them Georgia Bulldogs. And of course, we're going to have our late night Hawaii. I would finish it with the fact that we have our usual, I would do San Fran run line and Dodgers run line, but the line's not out yet, but I highly recommend doing it. Not financial advice. But we got one NFL game I like tomorrow. I feel like that I need to fill your pockets with some money. And we're going to take the Minnesota Vikings at home money line. I liked them last week, took them last week, money line, underdog at home against Seattle, and they came through easily. I think Cleveland's good, but Stefanski, their coach, he coached there for 16 years. That's where that's where he started. He's going to be very sentimental. It's not like he's going back to stick it to his boss, his management, because that's where he started. So he's very grateful of what he has. So he's going to be sentimental, and that just means the Vikings are going to run out up and down the field on him because he stinks. I really don't have many other NFL games, but I do like that one. If you feel like you got some stones, I do like the Colts and the Steelers. It's tough. I can't root for Carson Wentz, so I can't actually bet the Colts. But I think the Colts win and the Steelers cover. Something about Tomlin. He's not going to just fold up. Ben Roethlisberger's cooked. But 6.5, they went into Buffalo. They didn't win convincingly, but they won. They were 6.5-point underdogs. Everyone's going to be betting Green Bay. So those contrarian plays, I would suppose I would take Indy and Pittsburgh. But I'm definitely taking Minnesota. And now let's go win us some money, baby, and enjoy the weekend.